In Jerusalem's old city, the winding paths and olive-toned buildings buzzed with anticipation. Thousands gathered under the weight of the sacred moment, drawn from every corner of the earth. Every year, on the eve of Orthodox Easter, something unexplainable, something holy, ignites hope in the hearts of believers. It's not folklore, it's not a legend from a distant time. This is a miracle that continues to unfold right before our eyes. The miracle of the holy fire. It is real, it is mysterious, and it has defied science, reason, and centuries of skepticism. What if I told you that since at least the 9th century, a fire has appeared inside a sealed tomb? A flame that descends from heaven itself, lighting candles without a match, without a lighter, without human hands? And what if thousands have testified to feeling its heatless glow, touching it to their faces without being burned? This is not a story of the past. It's a miracle that happens today. Before we begin, if you're moved by stories of faith, hope, and the impossible becoming reality, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. We dive deep into the miraculous, the biblical, and the mysterious truths of the world we live in. You won't want to miss what's coming. Now let's step inside the sacred flame of the Holy Fire. It's Holy Saturday. The Church of the Holy Sepulchre, believed to be the very place where Jesus was crucified, buried, and resurrected, is packed to the walls with pilgrims. Orthodox Christians chant in dozens of languages, holding unlit candle darkness. No flame remains inside. And then, within the very tomb of Christ, patriarchs and priests, locked inside the sealed tomb, emerge moments later, holding bundles of candles, already lit with the holy flame. The fire spreads like a tidal wave through the church. Witnessed. Over and over, visitors speak of the same thing: an unearthly fire that has no heat, no source, and no explanation. Modern scientists have tried to study the holy fire. Many have left baffled. The flame, for the first few moments, does not burn. It dances, it hovers, it behaves unlike any flame on earth. What happens inside the tomb? No cameras are allowed inside the aedicule, the small shrine that covers the tomb of Christ. The doors are sealed with wax by Israeli authorities. Before the miracle begins, officials check the patriarch, even strip search him, to ensure he's not carrying any source of fire. Then the patriarch enters alone, carrying only a bundle of unlit candles and the prayers of millions. What follows is holy mystery. Some say they see flashes of blue light inside the tomb. Others describe hearing a sound, like rushing wind or angelic voices. But always without fail, the flame appears. The patriarch emerges with fire in hand, declaring, "Come, receive the light from the unwaning light, and glorify Christ, who is risen from the dead." Imagine holding fire in your hand and feeling no heat. That's exactly what countless people report when they touch the holy fire in its first moments. It's cool. Feel as though they're standing in the presence of God Himself. How can this be? Science has no answer. What's even more astonishing is how the holy fire travels. Every year, just hours after the miracle, the sacred flame is flown to countries around the world during the Easter ceremonies. Some of them began as skeptics, mocking the idea of a heavenly flame. But history tells us of Muslim rulers who were so awed by the appearance of the fire that they ordered mosques to be built in honor of the moment. Others converted to Christianity after witnessing it. Jewish observers, too, have reported seeing the miracle. Some have stood outside the church and watched as a blue flame leapt through the air, igniting lanterns and candles without human touch. One account speaks of a Jewish man who scoffed at the crowd until he saw a light emerge from the tomb like lightning, traveling through the church, touching candle after candle. He fell to his knees, overwhelmed. Why does the fire come? Why year after year, century after century, does this miracle repeat? There is only one answer. It is a divine witness, a holy testimony to the truth of the resurrection. It is as though heaven itself cannot remain silent. The fire comes not to entertain, but to remind the world Jesus is risen. In a world drowning in doubt, where faith is mocked and miracles dismissed, the holy fire stands as a glowing contradiction. It cannot be explained, it cannot be denied, and it continues to light the way for those searching for God. Many come to the church with desperate prayers, a mother battling cancer, a father who lost his job, a child struggling with illness. They bring their unlit candles and heavy hearts, and when the fire touches their candle, something else lights inside them. Hope. Stories pour in from around the world, of healings, of answered prayers, of sudden peace washing over a weary soul. The holy fire is not just a sign, it is a touch of divine mercy. One woman held her candle lit from the holy fire and whispered, "Jesus, if you are real, show me." She later testified that her depression lifted, her nightmares ceased, and for the first time in years, she felt joy again. In a world that often feels dark, the holy fire reminds us, we are not abandoned. God is still with us. The tomb is still empty, and heaven still breaks into our world with miracles. This isn't just a tradition, it's a divine interruption. It's proof that God's power is not just ancient history, it is alive now. Maybe you're watching this today and wondering, can this miracle be for me? Yes, it is. The same God who sends the holy fire each year is the same God who hears your prayers, who sees your tears, who walks beside your journey, even when you don't feel Him. You don't have to be in Jerusalem to encounter His light. Right now, wherever you are, you can pray, "Jesus, let your light shine in me. Burn away my fear. Fill me with your fire." The miracle of the holy fire isn't a myth. It's not wishful thinking. It's not religious hype. It is real. And every flicker of that divine flame is God whispering, "I'm still here. I'm still moving. I'm still the resurrection and the life." So next Holy Saturday, when the world waits in darkness once again, remember this story. Remember the fire. And remember that the same power that raised Jesus from the dead is still lighting flames on this earth. It might just be ready to light one in you. If this story touched you, inspired you, or brought light into your heart, don't forget to subscribe. There are more true stories coming. Miraculous, powerful, and heart-stirring tales that will build your faith. Let the light keep burning.